Hey guys, welcome to the Mastermind Backyard Barbecue. We're in this backyard on the Master Rubin. So today I got a 3-for-1 for you guys. We got a hack, we got an introduction to a new member of the barbecue family, and we have a test on these Weber temperature gauges to see do they really read correct and accurate, or are they junk? And check it out. You're gonna like this. All right, you guys. New addition to the family, Weber Jumbo Joe, 18-inch version. We're gonna take a look at this. This is a used one. This is actually a really nice used one. It's probably been used 2 or 3 times at most. Was real clean. I went ahead and installed just your generic Weber temp gauge from. This one came off my Weber Smoky Mountain. Anyways, there's something I want to show you guys as I look at this. So it's 18 inches across and not much real estate here, especially if you're trying to do, you know, stuff like briskets and things like that, right? But I've seen some videos where people put some type of makeshift diffuser in there and, you know, open up the space a little bit. And I got to thinking, what can I do? What can I bring to the table to maximize and make this into a beast? Because I mean, for something that's portable as this, man, that's a game changer. So I want to show you something. Do you guys remember this guy? This is the Hunsaker Vortex. Now, I did a little mod to this, which is I made it more concave by pushing against the edge of the table and making the fins, pushing them downward in like this, right? So it's more concave on this side. And what that does is allows this to fit right inside here like that, and still allows your lid to close. So all I need to do is throw the grill on here, throw a slab or two of ribs or whatever I want to try to put on here, and I'm cooking, in theory, right? Because we don't know how really it's going to perform. So I'm excited to show that to you guys and to try it out. All right, I have a Weber temp gauge that came off the 22-inch Weber Smoky Mountain, and we're gonna get to the bottom of whether these guys are accurate or what, or are they completely junk. And I have boiling water that here in San Diego at our elevation, it boils at 212 degrees. I have a ThermoWorks Thermopin that we're gonna calibrate to make sure that this water is that, and then we're going to check this temp gauge in that boiling water. All right, 212 degrees. All right, there's that. Just to let you guys know, I didn't attempt to clean the stem of this temp gauge because this is typically how it is inside our smokers. So I want it to be as accurate as possible in the conditions that we're probably going to be seeing these or using these things in our smokers, if we even reference these temp gauges at all. So I'll do one like this where it's got the film of all that patina and all that smoke and stuff that's caked on it, and I'll do one after I clean it and see if it makes a difference. Looks like 20. So it looks like we're actually reading 220 degrees, which is 8 degrees off, which is not that bad. All right, so this time we have a clean stem, and it looks like we are back to 220. So 8 degrees off on the plus side. It's reading 8 degrees hotter than normal. All right, guys, I'm ready to get this test underway. So what I got here is one fully loaded chimney, Weber chimney, full of Kingsford Original that I dumped right in here. It's not lit. Went ahead and made the donut, which is the minion method. Sprinkled some cherry and pecan pieces, and I got 40 lit briquettes in the chimney that I'm going to add right here in the middle. And then I'm going to take the Hunsaker Vortex thing, and I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to twist it down so it can dig itself right down through the middle. You'll see that in a second. But I'm going to get this thing underway, man. I can't wait to see what happens. And that's what it looks right inside. So without further ado, let's do. Not sure if I said 40 briquettes. I got 30 briquettes. Right there in the center. So if I just lay it like this, it ain't gonna go flush. So if you spin it, I'll work its way. There we go. Now it's in there. As flush as it's gonna be. There's the grate. Now this is going to get messy. I'm aware of that. I don't have no drip pan or anything in there. You know, if this thing's a success, then the cleanup is going to be well worth it for me. Then I'll later on figure something out on how to get a drip sheet pan or even just some foil. Let me take this out. Until I need to put it in there. There we go. All right, here we go. There she is, guys. Like big fat lips, huh? Look at those juicy lips. So there we go. That's the beginning of this test, beginning of this whole experience with this Jumbo Joe. And I think it's going to turn out great. I think that that's going to work, and I'm finally going to find a good use for that Hunsaker Vortex accessory. It didn't work very well for me in the smoker, in the WSM, because I didn't get that flavor that when you're hanging meat and all that juice renders down into the coals and it evaporates, or it turns into this vapor or this steam or whatever it does, and it comes back up and gives an incredible flavor to your meat. I don't get that when I'm using this Vortex in the WSM. But for 33 bucks, heavy duty metal like that, if it can be used as a diffuser in the Jumbo Joe, man, perfect home. So let's find out together if this is a hack or a whack. And we're gonna see this together. So see you when this is almost done. I'm gonna let it go for, it's 12:48, 12:12. I'm gonna let it go for 2 hours without messing with this at all. Catch you guys later. All right, guys, it's been well past 2 hours. It is 3:06. I put this on, I believe, at 12:48 or something like that. Haven't done nothing other than opening up both vents about 10 minutes into this cook. Yeah. And I saw that this was hanging out at 150 degrees, and I don't think we were getting enough oxygen. So opened up both vents, said, what the hell, let's find out where this goes. And then I put this thing on here to make sure that the lid stays, and that's it. So 2 hours later, according to this temp gauge here, it says that we're at 310. So for reference, that's not bad. And they look like they're taking a beating, huh? Look at that. So I'm definitely gonna choke down on the vents, because that's getting a little bit crispy. Ooh, pretty hot. Let's take a temperature test. Holy crap. I'm at 202 degrees right there. I'm at 201 right there. These things are, you know what? These things are done. Look at this. Look how it goes right through. There's a little play there. Ooh, these things are catching fire. All right. Trying to get these off. Look at that. Well, I guess that's what can happen when you got too much grease. A little grease fire. Well, that's my bad for not having something to catch all that, but hey, we had to find out. I'm gonna shut that down. Let me shut that down. There you guys have it. This, don't confuse that with being burned. That's just bark, right? Right? Well, best I can do now is find out how much of these ribs are salvageable, and start all over. Start over with something else. Look at that. Too much grease. Well, there you have it, guys. I tried. Wow, what can I say? That was an experience, right? So I took the ribs inside. I tried to see how much are salvageable, and I got probably out of the 2 racks, I probably got 8-9 ribs, and I went ahead and tried one. And the only shining part of this story from this disaster is that they taste incredible. What I tasted was incredible, and I'm going to show you guys. Now, this right here, this is, the backs of them are just burnt ribs. You can still feel some very soft meat on top, but it's, you know, it's nobody wants to have that on their plate. And we don't want to be yielding these kind of results when we're trying to get a full rack out of a full rack, right? So like I said, the only the silver lining to the story was that, man, what I'm tasting tastes great. And it was just I was using a rub from Heath Rowell's, their cherry rub, which I don't like the way it tastes out the bottle, but it tastes awesome on this freaking ribs. But I'm gonna show you what I got. Hit them underneath this because of the flies. I got 2 of these filled. Now, here is, I don't know if you can see that. It's not too, or not too charred at all. I don't know if this gets, I'm gonna show you. Let's see. Now, these things, this is, I mean, that's super delicious. But the goal is to get all of them, all of the ribs to come out like this. So, in hindsight, I stepped away from the grill for over 2 hours, and I should have came within like an hour, from the hour mark or something, just kind of peeked at it, you know. But was overconfident, and that's what happened. I got no excuses. I'm gonna learn from it. I'm gonna retry this and attack it and make sure I don't do that again. So it's a learning experience. We learn together, and may my mistakes be your lessons. So at least I didn't, you know, lose 2 whole racks. So there's a silver lining to that. May those ribs rest in peace. Bye. Oh, this isn't over.